I am Kaneko Team KHPan. Dressed as Basch from Final Fantasy XII. With the Amakura Ultima at my side. Tackling the Merchant's Tale variant dungeon. Alright, let's get this quest rolling.
Why if it isn't Kaneko Team? Come seeking work to keep your hands busy. Well, you're in luck, for a client of ours specifically requested you for a little odd job. A Mikot lass who seems to know you in fact. Ha, you're dying to know who it is, I see. Her name is Yanaska, a gleaner. Does the name ring a bell? Ah, I suppose there's no need to ponder, there she is. Nazca, now's not the time to indulge your adventurous palate. The woman you requested is here.
My apologies. I happened upon a new ingredient for sale and simply had to test its flavor. The one and only Kaneko Teen, I take it. 'Tis a pleasure to finally meet you. Thank you for keeping watch over my older sister. SH Stola can be quite the handful. I understand even Mhitra has relied upon your aid. Her respect isn't won easily, so imagine my surprise when she began singing your praises. When I had cause to seek out a skilled adventurer, I knew it had to be you. If my family can entrust you with matters of earth-shaking import, then who better to seek out for a little odd job? If you have no objections, I would start right away. Now, will you journey into the pages of ancient folklore with me? Ah, I suppose that is an odd request to give without explanation, isn't it? Allow me to elucidate. You see, I'm a gleaner who specializes in recovering all manner of documents and manuscripts. Until but recently, I studied under my father and mentor, Yarul Nun. Unfortunately, he succumbed to disease while on a mission in a distant land. 'Twas a terrible loss for us all. Ah, forgive me, it was not my intent to sour the mood. I was with him when he passed, so for a blessing I was able to say my farewells. Yet being suddenly left alone in an unfamiliar land was difficult, to say the least. Luckily, my sisters were there to support me through the hardest times. As was my father in his way, he left me a keepsake which happens to be at the heart of my request. It is a beautifully illuminated manuscript that bears a treacherous enchantment. It can draw the reader's very mind into its pages. Needless to say, Such a rare tome is notorious among collectors of unique and dangerous documents. While it may seem a strange gift, I know my father gave it to me for a reason, and although it may be a risky endeavor, I must read its every page to find out why. Now, I hope you understand the reason I requested your company. Might you keep me safe while I explore this world of fiction? I knew you wouldn't turn down an adventure, especially to a land few have laid eyes upon. As you might imagine, such a book must be kept safe and away from prying eyes, so I've left it in safekeeping at the Gleaner's lodgings in Journey's End. I shall await you there when you're ready.
What an odd request, eh? But I'm sure you've received odder. Go on now and best of luck.
Truth be told, I didn't expect to meet an honest-to-God's hero this day. Irenville's stories about you beggar belief, but now I'm beginning to think they're true after all.
Let's do it, Yanaska. Let's have some fun.
Thank you for coming, Nekotine. This is Firjime and she manages our lodgings here. I'd trust her with my life.
I was skeptical when Nazca was set on recruiting the realm's foremost hero, but here you are. I reckon no one else could keep up with her boundless curiosity. It's gotten her into trouble more than once, but it's also made her into a talented gleaner in her own right. You see, where most would hesitate to eat something upon first sight, Nazca will gladly gulp, slurp, or chomp it down. All in the name of knowledge, or so she claims.
Yes, I am. Very thorough, but enough about me. Surely you're curious about the book. It's entitled The Merchant's Tale, and it is a well-known fable passed down in Corvos, located in southern Ilsabard. The protagonist is a shrewd young merchant, and the story describes his journey to find the perfect gift to win the heart of a young maiden. However, over generations, countless versions of the tale have been passed down and retold. I can't say for certain how this particular manuscript ends. We've no choice but to read the entire thing ourselves, a feat made quite daunting by the enchantment imbued within its pages. I can't help but be reminded of my father's words before he passed. He gave the book to me and said, After reading the final passage, you will come to an understanding. You shall see what is needed most to travel the path before you. This is a trial of sorts, of that I'm certain, a test from mentor to pupil, from father to daughter, and I intended to rise to the occasion. I haven't a clue what will happen when we give ourselves over to the magics dwelling within the book, but with you by my side, I am not afraid. So let us begin, and reveal the secrets bound within the covers of the merchant's tale. Into the world of the merchant's tale we go.
You've come again, peddler, but why? You know I cannot return the affection you bear for me. Pray accept this truth and move on.
I earth and you earth.
Joy is not meant for one such as me. My fate is to remain here alone with only my sorrow for company.
I see we've become characters in the narrative, and perhaps by acting as the characters should, we can advance the plot forward. Bits and pieces are coming to me. I must be the protagonist, the shrewd young merchant. Next is the scene where I propose to the enchanting maiden who has captured my heart. I say,
Pray perish such desolate thoughts, my dear beloved. You deserve the utmost happiness, and I shall give it to you.
If you would prove your words and art are true, then bring me an object of worth immeasurable. An object of value so great that it may fill the void within my heart. Do that, and I can rest assured that your intentions are pure.
If you wish it, then it shall be done. Even if I must scour the ends of heaven and earth, I swear I shall return with what you desire.
Then I shall pray for your safe return.
And thus the tale moves forward. Apparently now the merchant, together with his skilled and trusted bodyguard, set forth in search of priceless treasure. I'm terribly sorry about that, Necotine, but it seems the magics of the book have made their choice. Nevertheless, I am heartened to have the stoutest arm in Corvos by my side. We see wonders together, of that I'm certain.
Nice to meet you, fair maiden.
The maiden ignores you. It seems her dialogue for this portion of the tale has been exhausted.
An object of worth immeasurable. What sort of treasure could that be? Whatever it is, it must be the key to unlocking the story's conclusion. It seems at this point in the narrative, the merchant is in the dark about it, so we've no choice but to read further. Seeing as the answer would logically be within the tale itself, perhaps there is a clue in this very room. Why don't we give it a closer look first? The room isn't very large, all things considered. Does anything catch your eye? Though the maiden appears to be unaware of its presence, there is some manner of sigil carved here upon the wall. The same design adorns the cover of the book, in fact. I can sense energy flowing outward from it, likely it will bring us back to the real world. It's made from traditional porcelain found in Corvos. Marked by its vivid blue colouring, the material is still popular in the region. According to a book I read some time ago, Corvosi tea is brewed strong and served with heaps of sugar. Polite custom is to offer tea to guests and enjoy a leisurely chat over a cup. Such face-to-face interactions are a cherished part of daily life in Corvos. In a room with so much blue and white, the carpet does stand out, doesn't it? The pattern seems to be a sea-maid, and upon closer look it appears more worn than the other furniture. I suspect it has been a well-loved centerpiece over the years. A character in the tale itself, the story says she has no family and drifted into the city but several years ago. While many suitors have been entranced by her beauty and grace, she has turned down everyone. None know where she came from or why she lives alone, and when asked about herself, she offers but a sad smile in return. This mystery seems only to deepen her allure. Are you ready to go on? Of course, if there is anything else you would take a look at, simply say the word. Well said. What twists and turns await us, I wonder. I cannot wait to find out. Although we've set foot into a work of fiction, it appears to be set in a time in Corvos from before Garlean rule. Sites lost to history might await us. And perhaps deadly beasts, too, but with you here, I needn't fear fang nor claw. Let us be off, then. It appears we can leave from the door over there. It's beautiful. I wonder what lies behind the other entrances. All piled up without a care, yet they all seem so immensely valuable. It would take a lifetime to count all this. I thought I saw flames.
What a clue! Must be soiled the floor of my paradise. Sorry.
Why, she hasn't even bothered to get up. Does she consider us beneath her, or is she just lazy?
Time to wake up, you dusty things. Get those padded threads to you.
carpets do her bidding. Heaven's forefend she lift a finger herself.
This is taking too long. Now make yourselves useful. The old route. You do know what I mean. Oh, you're still here. I've had quite enough of you. I shall like you better set the flame. With my friends, you can sicken me. Be gone for myself. I'm tired of this. Go on, you afraid not smother the life out of me. The ride was bumpy this time.
That was quite the fight. Despite appearances, her strength was terrifying to behold. It's one of the carpets. She just left it here. Now that I see it up close, 'tis plain it was woven by a master. I, for one, could not put a price on a treasure such as this. Let us bring it to the maiden. I could not have asked for a more dependable bodyguard.
had fun today. Yanaska, amazing. An enchanted carpet, one that can soar the skies. I heard a tale about this once. An ancient tyrant commanded a parry under his thrall to make it. Yet even among the heavens, I would not find what my heart desires. I implore you to sell this treasure and gain your fortune. Pray forget about me and seek happiness elsewhere.
You have reached the end of the merchant's tale. Unfortunately, the fair maiden was unmoved by the treasure she received. Surely
Into the cave. That's a lot of bombs. Look, the blast knocked the wall loose. Ugh, rubble flew into my eyes. There's something there. Is that a magic lamp I see? Just how long was it waiting for us?
Welcome, welcome. The guests of honor are here at last. The curtain rises on the big show. Dare not look away for us. Now we turn up the heat. We make sure not to get burned. Splendid, look how they proud about it. I'm aware that I take no responsibility in case of grievous injury. Let us end on a high note, an explosive note. What do we have here? Surprise guest. This will be one for the ages. Now for the part no one expects the encore. Can you keep up the energy for just a little longer? Oh ho, you really know how to put on a skirt, but I can't let my own guests face it. bang, boom, and a blast for good measure.
That was, how should I put it, quite the cheerful adversary. Perhaps it was welcoming us in its own way. It appears we can get out from over there. Oh my, this beach is gorgeous. Even the shells sparkle. I imagine they would prove quite popular if used for pearl inlay or nearby. The figures were carven by a skilled hand indeed. Is that a sea maid?
Come join us, lend your voice to our chorus. Let our song ring ever louder.
They are being guided by her singing. Watch your back.
Dance with me. Let the beat of our hearts guide our steps. Now we offer ourselves to the sea. Hope overflowing coalesces into a wish come true.
The orbs are changing.
buried under the weight of countless unanswered wishes.
Waves are coming from everywhere at once. Don't let them knock you over. More minions. Listen to her voice carefully, Queen. She's swimming around again. Don't get caught in her wake. We made it, although the sea maid tried to kill us. Something about her seemed mournful. Look, she dropped this gem. Its glow is entrancing. 'Tis probably best not to stare too long. This has to be of great value immeasurable, one might say. Let us deliver this to the maiden. You played your part as bodyguard perfectly. Thank you, Necotine.
Oh my, such a jewel as I have never laid eyes upon before. It shimmers with all the light of the sea. Yet such brilliance only serves to cast darker shadows upon my heart. Sell this and win your fortune. Pray forget about me and seek happiness elsewhere.
You have reached the end of the merchant's tale. Unfortunately, the fair maiden was unmoved by the treasure she received. Surely what she...
That looks slippery. It's trampling the flowers. Where have I seen this before? Careful, it appears to be in foul mood. watched it disappear. There was a bowl of dirt over there, right? Wait, the bowls are still here. We just can't see them. Remember their position before they turn invisible. It must still be here somewhere. Look carefully for traces of its passage.
Here you are, wrapping its back within our wings. Brave. Time to pay back your regret crossings. WH what's that tracking? Our line, this revenge is worth dying for.
They've run our eye shot. I suppose every story needs its petty villains. A lot of good invisibility did that beast. Watch for shaking flowers, we don't want another saw, but it moved nimbly enough. This is the last place I expected to run into a person.
Take up your weapon. I pray you can provide some measure of entertainment before you die. From where shall death take you? I shall grant you the mercy of grace. When shall my blades die? Look back.
Blades of evil, don't let them pierce you.
Do you truly believe you can run from it?
This fighting style, sword strikes imbued with evil. Could this be one of the sword masters that was snuffed out by the Emperor?
Death comes from all directions.
The blades of ether changed trajectory. I see now why the unyielding blade was so feared.
Haha, good game. Perhaps you shall not disappoint us again.
Falling stones, watch your head.
Run if you dare, Doom shall find you all the same. Come now, you can do better than that. Not so fast.
That was like seeing two artists at work. My jaw was clenched the whole time, but in the end you proved the mightier. Why, it's the Swordmaster's blade. The edge is flawless and the decorations are exquisite. I must say I certainly couldn't measure the value of this. Could you? No. I believe that means we should deliver it to the maiden. Since we both have all of our limbs, I would say that was a job well done. Thank you, Nicotine.
Let's do it, Yanaska. Let's have some fun. The beloved weapon of a proud swordmaster. The engravings are singular in beauty and the blade unmatched in keenness. Yet even the sharpest sword cannot cut away the sadness which engulfs my heart. Sell this treasure and gain your fortune. Pray forget about me and seek happiness elsewhere.
You have reached the end of the merchant's tale. Unfortunately, the fair maiden was unmoved by the treasure she received. Surely what she did.
My beloved, look, the sea made on this plate, it matches the one on the carpet adorning your room. I knew it must be special to you, and so I return with it now.
You were correct. This plate stirs memories of a life I had almost forgotten. When that terrible beast snuffed out the light of my joy and left me with naught but solitude and sorrow. Yet I am also reminded of those I lost. My parents, my brothers, they would want me to live in happiness, surely. It was wrong of me to put you through this ordeal, yet I am grateful for this gift. If you could find it in your heart to forgive me, I would gladly spend my life by your side.
It's good to see you. Have you witnessed the end of the tale?
It seems we've witnessed the story's finale. Thank you, Necotine, for your stalwart companionship.
Welcome back. You two look none the worse for wear.
All thanks to Necotine here. We faced beasts the likes of which I've only imagined, but she trounced each and every one. That was quite the singular experience, wasn't it? I'm aware some parts were embellished for the sake of story, but to experience Corvos as it once was. Truly, 'twas a treasure unto itself. A warm, verdant land that stretched as far as the eye can see. Not to mention, deliciously sweet apples and grapes abound. Needless to say, I ate my fair share. I understand the Garleans who once lived in Corvos called it locus amonis, their utopia. Having seen it with my own eyes, I now understand why. Sadly, the carpet we brought back from the bedchamber offered scant comfort to the young maiden. Yet perhaps the story can follow a different thread that we missed this time around. We might have reached the end of the tale, yet I have a feeling it was but one of many. My curiosity as a gleaner alone compels me to explore the book's pages further. Yet I'm also determined to discover the meaning of my father's parting words. So I intend to pore over the pages again and again, until I know its every twist and turn by heart. However, I wouldn't dare brave the journey alone. I understand you're a busy woman, but I would be grateful for your help whenever you have the time. You have no idea how happy that makes me. Well then, I look forward to our next adventure.
The Merchant's Tale shall remain here in safekeeping. If you wish to peruse its pages again, you only need ask.
Oh, of course, I forgot to mention anything about your reward. Since the guildship handled this request, you can speak with Shallow Moor to receive it. Now I shall take my leave. I hope to see you again sooner rather than later, K. Necotine.
Nazca has a kind heart and a sharp mind, but also a shockingly reckless streak. Surely you've witnessed this side of her already. If something catches her fancy, she won't hesitate to give it a taste. Still, she is well read, so I think she knows when something shouldn't be in her stomach. Otherwise, she wouldn't have come this far as a gleaner.
There you are, K. Necotine. I take it Yunazca's odd job wrapped up without a hitch. So, she wasn't exaggerating, you actually went inside the book. I shouldn't have put it past your rule nun to have such a wondrous tome in his collection. While it's no surprise, I commend you for getting her safely to its final page. She chose well. And thus your obligation to us comes to an end. However, I'm certain such a rare book holds an irresistible allure. Why, I reckon you're thinking about leaping back into its pages, right this moment.
The Corvosi folklore record is now available within the Van C Dungeon Finder in the Duty section of the main menu. New entries will be added to the log as you complete each possible route through the variant dungeon and surpass the challenges which await you. Help Yunazca complete the folklore record and unveil every secret of this fantastic book. A new quest is available to undertake from FFXIV in Journey's End.
Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. May you ever walk in the light of the crystal. Farewell.